Thanks for joining me again, guys, to another one of my mathematics tutorials. In this session, we will be looking at properties of solids. On the screen, you can see three categories: lines, plane shapes, and solids. Let's have a look at each. A line has length only and is one-dimensional, while plane shapes have length and breadth, and they are therefore two-dimensional. Solids, however, differ from lines and plane shapes in that they are three-dimensional, having length, breadth, and height. Now let's examine the properties of some basic solids. Let's draw our first solid, a cube. In order to draw a cube, I need to draw 12 lines. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now each of these lines are called edges. So in a cube, there are 12 edges. Now notice our cube looks as though we have put 6 squares together and stuck them along the edges to form our cube. So our cube is actually made up of 6 faces. Each face is a square. So by definition, a face is any flat surface of a solid. Let's count our faces. There's one at the back, there's another one at the front, there's one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the side, and another one at the side. So there you have it, 6 faces. Now these corners also has a name, and let's see how many corners our cube has. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's one at the back, 7, there's one in this corner here, 8. So we have 8 corners, and each corner is called a vertex. So we have 8 vertices in a cube. Vertices is the plural of vertex. Okay, so to recap, a cube has 12 edges, 6 faces, and 8 vertices. Now what is an edge? An edge is where 2 faces meet. A face is that flat surface of a solid, and the vertex is where 2 or more edges meet, or the corners of your solid. Now let's have a look at another solid called the cuboid. In order to draw the cuboid, I need to use 12 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just as the cube, our lines are called edges. So in a cuboid, there are 12 edges. How many faces? Let's check. One at the back, one at the front, one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the side, and one at the other side. So there are 6 faces. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are also 8 vertices in a cuboid. So just as a cuboid has 12 edges, 6 faces, and 8 vertices. Now, what is the difference between a cuboid and a cube? A cube has all square faces. A cuboid, however, has rectangular and square faces. Now, we can have a cuboid that has all rectangular faces. Let's move on to another solid. Now on to our third solid. This solid is called a cylinder. Our cylinder has 2 circular faces and 1 curved surface. So this here is our curved surface. It goes right around. This is our face. So there's 1 face up here and 1 face underneath here. So our cylinder has 2 faces. Are there any edges? No. 0 edges and 0 vertices. So our cylinder, 2 faces, 1 curved surface, 0 edges and 0 vertices. This next solid is called a cone. A cone has 1 face. We have a curved surface, and this point here is called an apex. So I will write 0 edges and 0 vertices. Now, I cannot call my apex a vertex simply because it is not a point where edges meet. Remember, a vertex is a point where 2 or more edges meet. Our next solid is called a square or rectangular based pyramid. So let's see how many faces we have. There's 1 at the side, 1 at the front, another 1 at the side, and there's 1 at the back, 1 at the bottom. So there are 5 faces. And remember, this is a square or rectangular based pyramid. So there are 5 faces. Let's see how many edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 edges. Are there any vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 5 vertices. The last solid we will be looking at is a triangular based pyramid. Let's see how many faces we have. There's 1 at the side, 1 at the other side, 1 at the bottom, and there's that large face at the front. So there are 4 faces. Let's see how many edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 edges. Let's see how many vertices. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 vertices. So that is the properties of just some of our solids.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos.